Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to this general collection live reading today. Welcome for the two people who are very patiently sat waiting for me. Welcome. I hope you're all doing very well. This is going to be a general collective live reading. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If this doesn't resonate, we do have other videos that are already on the channel. Have a look at those. They may well resonate more for you. So as this is a general collective reading, we are reading the general energies. If you want a personalised reading, information is in the description box below. We're still running the competition for Tarot NEFERATI deck and a 30-minute free reading. If you want to win it, make sure you're subscribed, you're liking at least one video that isn't alive, and commenting on at least one video that isn't alive. And you may well get the chance to be picked at random when we hit 1,000 subscribers to win that. So let's see. I hope you're all doing very well. We're going to start off today with the Believe in Your Own Magic deck by Amanda Lovelace that was anonymously sent to me. I don't know if someone sent it by accident or they just didn't want me to know that they sent it, but thank you so much. We're going to start off with this deck today. Thank you so much for the like. I appreciate that. So let's begin. Let's jump in. Hello, Amy. Hello, Tianina. Thank you, Amy. Yes, I appreciate you. Tianina, welcome. Hey, Karen. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. I've moved the laptop back over there because it was just getting way too many wires everywhere, and so we've moved it back, even though I can't really see the chat. But if I look on my phone, chat takes 16 hours longer for me to read. This, for some reason, is quicker for me to read. It's like there's more in sync. There's a delay otherwise on the phone, so I'm out of sync with the comments. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Okay, let's have a look. Thank you for your like. I appreciate you. So yeah, if you want to like, that is much appreciated. I appreciate your time and your effort. Thank you. Okay. Let's just shuffle this deck a little bit more. Thank you for like. Okay, so 9 of you in here. So I'm still debating about the ladies' night this Saturday. I haven't fully decided yet. If I do decide, I'll let you know Friday if I'm going to go ahead with doing it. It just depends on the energy. And if I feel like I'm going to go in and do the reading and not walk out feeling like I've been hit by a train, then I'll do it. It also depends on the feedback on the advert, because the advert had a lot of very, very negative feedback on it. So I came out of the reading and was reading the sort of questions on the adverts that I put out. And that was a whole different story. So yeah. So let's jump in. No, bless you, Teeny. Poor Teenina's thinking, come on, man, we want to... listen, if you want to drink, you drink. Your energy, from where I was reading you, you're all good. You're all good. You don't... Listen, if you feel like you were... Because I'll be honest with you, your energy was the same as you. Your energy was the same, Tianina. So I did not have, an issue with you drinking. If you want to drink, you drink. It's up to you. So just you know what I mean. But just be aware that if you're not that vocal. You weren't that vocal on Saturday night. So yeah, Tianina, you were like a little cheerleader. So I don't really have an issue with that, and if I did, I would tell you. So Tianina, if you had fun, this is what I mean. If you had fun and you feel really good about that, then fuck anyone else, You do what you need to do. And apologies if I've just sworn. I won't be swearing again on this live. Okay. You want your best friend to join in. Is she watching somewhere else? Hello, Susan. Thank you so much for your message. I think I replied to you with an email address. So the email address on this live is different from my normal email address. Well, I appreciate you, Tianina, and I appreciate all the other very supportive emails and messages that I got. I appreciate you guys as well. That's very much... there's an energy about at the moment, and I'll be really honest with you, this is not just my energy and my lives, there's a lot of other readers that do YouTube that are having the same issue, to the point where we're comparing notes, and it's like there's a freaking issue with people doing like readings where there's an energy that's a bit kind of, you know what I mean, it's just a bit disruptive. Okay, so I'll let you know on hey Joanna, I'll let you know on Friday. The likeness is, because this is the thing, if I get up on a Saturday and I know that there's a good vibe about, then, because this is the thing, I spent 5 hours after the live standing my ground on a separate issue that was to do with the live, based on an advertisement. So someone didn't even watch the live. I had to, for 5 hours, in a group that was supposed to be a spiritual group. Yeah, we're not going to go into that, but I'm not doing that again. Bless your heart. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for your likes. We're going to jump in. Believing your own magic, Amanda Lovelace. Oh. Here we go. Look, this is exactly why my guides are like. Okay, so feminines, divine feminines, or divine masculines, whichever area or camp you resonate with, okay? The divine energy within you, at the rawest, most primal energy, is the lion or the lioness. Lioness, you've earned all your stripes. And I was going to swear, but yeah, so for the lip readers, the lip reading fans, the lip readings backs are on YouTube. Yes. So, lions and lionesses, if you feel like, because this is the thing, my sun is in 5th house, which this season should be my season. That makes me sound like a freaking egomaniac, but I love this energy, right? But for some reason, something's like, there's some hijacking energy I'm feeling here, and so we have to keep going. All right? Even if you are a party of one, standing your ground and speaking your truth, then all of it, okay? And you keep standing your ground. Because this is the other thing, right? There's a balance to all things. You need to pick your battles. But if there is something like, this is my baby. This channel, this work is my child. And if someone is disrespecting that, then the lioness, all right? The lioness. The same with you guys. If you are putting your heart and soul into something, and it's you're nurturing it, and you're doing all this energy because you love it. It's not because you're here to boost your own freaking ego. You're doing it because it's your passion, your heart, your soul, your everything, because it's you and this are one and the same thing. Then you're damn right you're going to stand there and stand your ground. You're damn right. And just FYI, when I was on a rant in that live on Ladies Night, someone actually clipped me on a rant talking about the Turkish person in me. Listen, I already have way too many clips on the internet here, all right? There's already, and this nothing to do with readings. This is already like my previous life, you know, in this lifetime. Yes, Amy, exactly. So this is the thing. There's a quote, okay, and it's about be fearless in what sets your soul on fire. And this is exactly the energy. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I should have realised Ladies' Night was Bayram, which is the first day of Eid. Now, I can't even walk into a shop in Turkey on the first day of Eid buy alcohol without having the daggers of death looking at me, and they put the alcohol in a black bag, and then you get dirty looks for wherever you're walking in the neighbourhood with the alcohol, right? So I should have known that my ancestors were like, you know, like, this not good, man. The subject matter you're talking about, in the fact that it's Eid the first day, you are gonna have to deal with this. But Me and them, we've been having words about that. So in your situation, whatever you feel you need to be doing right now, and you've got some, you know, even if it's your own inner voice, or if you've got naysayers, you know, I've dealt with all my life people calling me X, Y, and Z, and then obviously the more I've done my job and the more receipts I've gained, and I'm just kind of like, okay, so and what? Just keep going with it, because you're close, all right? But this is the Lioness card here. You've earned all your stripes. So the history that you've evolved into, the energy that you've taken on and that you shed, like a kind of snake energy, you know, that kind of the layers that you've been sort of, you've been molded a certain way, but there's layers that are being slowly removed as well. It's like this chrysalis energy. Now this is the thing, can you see the whale is underwater? The whale's come up for air, taking a look around, and it's gone underneath. Don't be afraid to take a break and go underground and sort of reassess this. But look, she's reading her fairy tales here. Don't forget, we're also in the Lion's Gate portal, okay? So let's say, for example, you have a very strong energy, you're going to get probably a lot of resistance. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I'll be honest, the last time I dealt with something like that was 6 years ago, when on my birthday, someone sold a story to the press about me, and my phone didn't stop from 3 a.m. in the morning until 4 days after that at about 6 p.m. To the point where I had my family members asking me, is this right? Is this true? It was everywhere. I was at my friend's house. I ended up throwing my phone. It was that bad. That's how much it got under my skin. And it was literally just information. Someone had sold a story to get ahead and sort of get their name out there, and it was based on me, and it was on my birthday. It was an absolute nightmare. And this was after a succession of about a year and a half of me, after the TV situation, being kind of tagged everywhere I went and scrutinized, and my weight scrutinized, and my love life scrutinized, and everything about me scrutinized, and then every opinion that was ever known to man posted absolutely everywhere I went. And I picked myself back up, all right? But there's something about that energy that's here at the moment. Now, this is the thing, I'm not playing. So people sitting there going, oh, you know, you're okay, you're okay. I'm absolutely fine. Don't underestimate me. Okay, so this is a common problem that YouTube have been having, hun, okay? And actually, there's a lot of things going on. So if you've got a black screen and you cannot hear or see anything, first things first, if you're on an iPhone or another device, restart your phone. It could be that you haven't restarted your phone in a while, all right? If you're not on a mobile device, I don't know. I can't answer that question. All right? So this energy is that there's a reoccurrence. There's a mirroring of anything that you didn't resolve back then is coming up. There's an energy of anything you didn't resolve back then is coming up, all right? So let's say, for example, your pride and your joy, which is your work and your passion. Like, this is the thing, I can be called any name under the sun for my looks. I don't really care about that. But when it comes to my work, that's when I draw the line, you know? So again, it's not, if you're usually sorry, one sec, I'm just waiting for people to pass. One sec. Waiting period, otherwise there's going to be noise. So yeah, if you're in a period of these things are coming back around, maybe, then you have to keep going, because I feel like it's a test, basically. It's a test. Okay. And it's about looking after yourself as well. It doesn't matter what others are thinking, really. So, okay. Let's have a look. What else is coming up here, Spirit, please? What is the message? What is the message, please? Wow. Yeah. This is really beautiful. It says, remember the sun. Remember to paint the sun back into your sky. So again, if you're feeling like everything's a bit vanilla right now and everything's a bit kind of like you're wading through quicksand, keep going. I've just gone onto a spiritual group this morning, and every single comment is how I felt Saturday, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Like, everyone's like, I'm giving up on this is an absolute joke, and I'm just like, keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. So yeah, so paint the sun back in your sky. It's make you the center of your universe as well. If you're not doing that and you're putting your energy into so many other things and then you're getting zero back, then that's another story. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's a message in here. There's a message in the Angels of Atlantis. I'm getting a very strong, oh my goodness, that's what I was going to say. Did anyone fill up and do the moon water on the full moon? Did anyone fill up their moon water and drink from their moon water? Because if you did, the most insane thing happened to me when I drank mine. So I stay up because obviously I usually don't like my crystals out when the sun comes up because some of them can be damaged. Mia, did you get any weird vibes from that water? Because I got some insane messages when I was drinking that water. And I can't work out whoever this energy was that was attached, because this is the thing. This is my experience, right? So I picked up the water. Yeah. I picked up the water and I saw stars everywhere. Obviously, Aquarius moon, that makes sense. The star Aquarius, right? And I was like, oh, I like this energy. This is good. Okay, I'm feeling this energy out. So I'm sat, right? And it's early hours in the morning and I'm filling my cup, this is the same water, but I put some cordial in it. And this woman comes through. And I'm trying to identify who she is, right? And she looks like the Queen of the North Wind or something, or Winter, because she was dressed all in like, I was just like, because I've never met her before, and I was trying to work out who she was, but she had this kind of ice, like crystallized. She looked like someone from the Devic Kingdom, if I'm totally honest with you, like a water sprite goddess or queen or something. And it was really interesting because I was like drinking the water and she was trying to talk to me, and I'm so focused on who she was. Like, who are you? Who is it? What is it? You're trying to give me a message here. Who are you? Where are you from? Like, what? So this is the thing I want to say. There is something about now, and I'm going to keep saying this, that is going to actually manifest around February time, because this is the kind of energy I felt. It felt like Bridget a little bit, and obviously she rules in bulk, which is usually the summer triangle, which is usually around the February period. So there's something about now that you're manifesting in the winter, because she just kept showing winter. So the last part of winter into spring, I feel is there's something about this moon that you're going to see a parallel with. All right. So I don't know if you had any experiences from your water, but that was mine. That was my experience from my water. And obviously she gave me other messages as well, and it's to do with my past lives, which I'm trying to trace back, but my past lives get a little bit complicated. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. What is the message, Spirit? Oh, here we go. Divine timing is at play. Now I'm getting a counterpart to that energy I just channeled, because it's a masculine that looks exactly the same but male, with that kind of bluey. It's like the king of the north, the king of the north wind, the king of the winter, and I'm trying to identify. This could be soul family, star family. There's something about the North Star. There's something about the North Star in this. Let me pull these cards because they're trying to show me something here. I know the North Star is the navigational device to follow your way back home, but there's more to it than that. There's more to it. Okay, so we've got an eclipse around the 21st of December. Something very, very large is shifting from that eclipse. because now they're referring to around Christmas time, and I'm seeing the North Star in Bethlehem. So there's something that resonates. I'm going to have to dig into this because this is like a whole can of worms that they're giving me now. There's some. Okay, so you know how we had the eclipses in January, we had a collection, 3 eclipses in June, now we've got one major one in winter. There's something about a solar, how do I want to say it? Not a solar flare, but there's some kind of shift in that energy around the 21st of December that now, or this last full moon was pinpointing. They're just talking about it being a pivotal period. So okay, and it's to do with the previous messages that I was channeling about the trajectory and the 2 different split paths and the split timeline. There's a parallel here. Okay, so what they're showing me is like this parallel that's coming and then entering out. So whatever's happened now, me going off on on chat, there's a parallel here. There's a parallel. There's a parallel, because this is how I'm getting it. There's 2 timelines that has collided, and now that they're splitting off. So there's the choice that you're going to be making is really lucratively important based on what's going to happen down the road in winter and February, because it's all going to be interconnected. All right. So I'm going to be honest with you. If you are being tempted in areas, don't be. If it's detouring your path, don't be. And if that message resonates, watch Pisces reading later on today, because it's to do with that as well. Spirit, what is the message here, please? Yeah, Sandalphon's on it. So this is Sandalphon, okay, and he's showing us the planetary cycles, okay. Now, can you see, obviously Sandalphon's energy is shown here. Okay, this is to do with, does anyone follow the North Pole, South Pole theories on what the, you know, the shifts are in that? Does anyone follow that? I'm just going to put this out there. It's not a North Pole, South Pole shift. It's a shift in, it's not that, it's a shift in the sun, which is meaning that the North, South Poles, there is a difference there. So that the cycles of winter, spring, summer, autumn is totally changing. Okay, so because of obviously what we've gone through with this lockdown, you need to throw, I kind of want to say you need to throw the idea of seasons out the window, because there isn't going to be. There's not going to be seasons. I know that sounds ridiculous, but there really isn't. Maybe you've already seen that, but it's like the more we get into the next couple of years, the more obvious this is going to be. Now, because of the fact that that's a very externalized energy, and obviously as above below, usually when we're dealing with winter, we're talking about hibernation and kind of preparation for the spring. There's some of that energy that won't be as heightened. All right. Now, of course, you know what I'm saying and how I kind of mean this is, for the summer areas or the summertime, you know, you're not going to just get hot, you know, it's going to be, there's a more mixture. But the winters will probably be a bit more extreme, the summers will probably be a bit more extreme, but there'll be a more merging of the kind of energies that will get more prevalent until the next 4 years or so. It's because there's I mean, obviously there's my guys are like, this because there's a shift, and I'm like, thank you for that information. I never would have guessed in a million years that was what you were going to tell me. Now my guy's annoyed with me because of the fact that I'm getting all sarcastic here, but yeah, it's because our perception is shifting. You know, I'll give you an example. You know how usually a classic astrological chart would be from Earth's point of view, where we're centering here and we're looking at the other planets and the areas that they're at, the location, the sort of community, you know, the relationship they have to each other, where they're located. So do you know in Egyptian times, the Egyptians, they're the sun gods, they revered the sun gods. This was what they were trying to tell everyone, because the sun dictates what exactly is going on. It's the same with freaking corona. It's the same with the north south pole. It's the same. So the heliocentric model of astrology is more logical. So if you haven't already got an astrological chart which is heliocentric, and if you don't know how to do that, I'm not going to sorry, I'm not going to sit and write out a description of how to do that. I might, if I get time, do that at some point, but listen, man, there's too much work to be done already on my side. I've got so much work I've got to do, so I'll leave that in your capable researching hands. But the shift is the perception. Okay, so obviously on Earth, let's be realistic, there's a very entitled energy at the moment. Me, 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 me. This is what this energy is trying to show everyone, is there is a wider scope, there is a wider impact. All right. And obviously the sun dictates when we arise, don't we, with the sun, and then when the moon comes up, we're asleep. It dictates our day and our night. But it's more than that. Because obviously the sun obviously we're in Leo season, and obviously the Lion's Gate, but this is what the Lion's Gate was supposed to be explaining. It's not just your latent abilities, your latent talents, thank you, hun, eternally ascending. It's about the context of it all, and why we're being shown these things, and what, because this is the thing. No point did anyone piece all that together and put it in one single, from where I'm reading and where I'm getting, at no point has anyone pieced all of this in one place and explained it, because they're too, again, the science, you've got to remember, we're utilizing science most of the time based on theories from previously to us. This new energy is trying to show us something else. So if you're reliant on the tried and tested, don't be. I'll be honest with you, don't. This is where look, obviously you trust your own instincts, by all means, but don't rely on the tried and tested. If something feels off to you, you go your own path. Hey, Kate, I hope you're doing well. This is what Sandalphon's showing us, because Sandalphon rules the universal, the crystalline grid, which is our Earth, okay? The crystalline grid, which lights up different energy centers of the Earth based on whatever's going on around us, okay? The cycle, things are heating up, okay, because the sun has changed, which means our air is different, which means our awareness is different, which means our perspective is different, which means our truth is different. So if you are feeling like you're being restricted because everyone's like, no, me, stand your ground. Absolutely stand your ground, because we can't be sinking into this old paradigm. This is not what we're here to do. We can't be just reserving our time and energy and going along with that and being like, oh, well, I'm being told I shouldn't. No. If you are someone that can see something that is not the norm, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Keep going, especially at this time, because look at what's going on around us. I don't want to have to wake up another day and see freaking Lebanon, Yemen, all these other countries that are being freaking blown up, right? This is why I do this job. I don't want to have to sit in 10 years' time. I don't want to even have babies on this planet until I know that there is a level of awareness that people can understand everything. Brilliant. Carrie, welcome. So just keep going on it. It doesn't matter. And if you're part of a group, because don't forget, Leo's energy detaches from the group. Leo's energy is heart-centered energy that focuses on the own singular path. So, Nina, that absolutely, I felt like I don't have words that this is still actually happening. And I'm especially annoyed at the fact that the truth is not even anywhere near 1% of what that actually is. And everyone is not everyone, but mainstream media outlets who are interested in this. I don't like that. I don't like it. Okay, if the feed keeps cutting out, okay, again, this is the thing. We're getting a lot of this. Try the phone on and off, come out the app, remove the app, to restart the phone, try it again, all right? If it keeps doing it, this live is not for you. Watch maybe another time, okay? Sandalphon, planetary cycles. Because this is the thing, I'll be honest with you, my guides are not fucking about today. And so if you can't hear, this message needs to come out. So the message here is you align yourself to the path that is with you, okay? So if you've got 5,000 people telling you no, and you can't do this and you can't do that, and this is wrong, and it doesn't matter. And if you have a bad day where you feel like throwing the towel in because you are sick and tired of the entitled energy, the selfish energy, withdraw that, okay? You pick yourself back up and you keep going, all right? Because especially at the moment, we're teetering on a balancing point. Now, don't forget, we're about to go into Virgo season, which is work focus and systematic building of this energy. But this energy right here is heart-centered focus and propelling yourself forward based on your heart. Doesn't matter what the whole group is doing or 15,000 people are telling you. You do what you do. Hence why I went ahead and did ladies' night when it was freaking Bayram, the first day of Eid. That was one of the reasons I did it on that day, because I was like, if I feel drawn to do this, my ancestors aren't happy about it, but I'm dealing with that. We're negotiating, you know. We're negotiating to the point where my cousins now told me that she wants she wants me to come to the country, to Turkey, because she's like, there's something going on here. No, I'm doing my own thing. So underneath this, we've got Gabrielle, benediction. Okay, Gabrielle, the archangel of communication. This is the archangel of truth, of blue, the throat chakra. Okay, the same energy as the water that I drank from is this, very much this energy. Benediction, understanding and purifying what is yours, okay, and stripping away anything that isn't to serve, all right? Stripping away anything that doesn't serve. Okay, let's have a look. They're saying keep going. I'm going to keep going. Shamuel. Sorry, Kate. If I'm in the middle of channeling, I can't sit and explain all this, hun. You're going to have to watch. Right, let's have a look. We've got 8/8 on the clock. Oh, there's obviously something cutting out here. Is the internet feed cutting out for all you guys? Is there an issue with all your internet feeds? Because I keep seeing the numbers jumping up and down. Right, let's have a look. What is the message, please, Spirit? What is the message? What is the message, please? None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Yeah, this is the, okay, let me just turn off the internet on my phone. This is the problem. Everyone has come back in my house now, and so everyone's on the internet. Now, we've got an issue in this area and this country with internet at the moment where the broadband suppliers are crooks, and at the moment this is affecting my feed, my live. It's affecting me in every possible way of uploading things. One of the readings I was trying to do the other day for someone's birthday took me 6 hours to upload. This is none of this stuff I ever tell anyone about, but for about 5 months I've been dealing with this non-stop. Okay, so again, it's not something that I bring up on lives, because why would I? It's not the kind of energy I want to bring to a live, but because the last weekend I was like, enough, we have to be explaining this now. So let me know if that happens again, because I'm going to have to ask politely for people to sort of maybe hold off internet situation. But that's what happens in this. The whole of the internet in this country is an issue, especially sometimes around 5 p.m, but sometimes around 9 now, especially if people come back in the house and they're all on the internet. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, right, let's have a look. So apologies if you've just missed part of that. We do have internet issues in this country. I'm not going to lie. Okay, let's have a look. Whale and Orca Elders. This is the second time the whale has come through in this reading today. No wonder they wanted to show this deck. It says, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay, so do you remember what I said about the other card, where they're looking, they're out, they're above surface, they're looking, the whale's looking, now they're diving deep. Okay, this is what you guys, well, the suggestion is to do. Okay, so for example, if you, because this is the thing, you've got to remember, if you'll resonate at a certain level and there's people or energies around you that don't, find the energy that does. This is what this is saying to you. So if it's within you, an emotional energy, or if it's externally within the ethers or the cosmos or your star family, then take it as it resonates. But this is about diving deep to find your truth. Okay, so if you, this is the thing, there's going to be a lot of false paths as well at the moment. Oh, that's another thing I want to say. Yeah, look, bottom of the deck, deep cellular healing, cheering energy, physical and emotional healing. This is another thing that we're going through at the moment. Okay, this is another thing we're going through. So again, just be sort of, you know, supportive of yourself, be kind to yourself at this time. Don't put pressure on yourself. Especially if you're putting your heart and your soul into something and then you're just getting slapped in the face. Do you know what I mean? Especially, this is the thing, everyone's going to be different how they resonate with that. But if you know it's a pure thing that you're doing, and you know this is your heart and your soul is on fire, thinking that this is your path, that message is for you, where you just have to keep going. All right, the timing and the energy reflected back, especially because this is the thing, the timelines, one sec, someone's throat chakra here is about to, the parallel timelines I'm talking about, you will be having lots of Egyptian references, because a lot of this is purging Egyptian energy, past life Egyptian energy. Now for me, I've got 2 very, very ridiculously overkill Egyptian past lives, in case anyone wasn't already aware of that. So right, let's go to the archetype cards, see what else there, because there's a message in here. I'm just jumping to different cards at the moment, guys, because that's how they want me to do it. Let's see, what is the message, Spirit? Yeah, thank you, guys. Excellent. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, we've got student. Can you see the tree? Now, if you didn't watch the Capricorn reading, it might be worth, if this resonates, because this is very Capricorn energy that I, especially because of the 1st to 15th, and that was the reading that came out not yesterday but the day before. It says humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. This is, again, it's a marathon, not a race. This is a marathon, not a race. Again, if you're forcing things to move through and they're not moving through, it's because it's not ready. It's not ready. Keep going. And then we've got slave in the reverse. It says giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Wowza. This is very interesting energy. Let me tap into this energy. I want to see what this is. If something isn't accepting of you, whether it's a job, a love interest, or anything, for you to shape your own world and for that kind of opinion or whatever to not matter is really important, because the more you're building this strength up, the more relevance that will have moving forward. So if you base everything externally on opinions of other people, whether that's good or bad, you're going to be struggling at this moment in time. All right. Maybe you have a wobble, and we all do, because we're human. All right. But it's about how you get back up, especially if you don't have a good support network, especially if your only support is upstairs, because there's no one in the physical that's like, you know, you feel that you can trust enough to kind of go through and understand, explain this to. So just be really aware of where you're putting your energy and what exactly you're, wow, throat chakra, what exactly you're reliant upon. Okay, now we're going into the tarot. Now, guys, I apologize for those people who get bored of me using the same decks, but the Cosmic Tarot keeps calling my name, and that's because there's messages in here for you guys. And obviously, if I don't get these out, then all that's going to happen. Hey, Jen. Bless you. Oh, bless you. Right, Jen, bless your heart. I'm so sorry, lovely. I forgot to email you back. Welcome, Jen. Thank you for your support and your help. Okay, so yeah, I apologize, Jen. I forgot to email you back, and by the time I realized, oh, you're joking. Can you see I put you as a right? So Jen is our we're gonna see how things go, but today Jen is moderating. Did you email me as well then? Oh, what a nightmare. Oh, yeah, we'll have a chat afterwards. Let's have a chat afterwards if you've got time. So we're about 43 minutes in here. Oh, bless you. There, we'll have a chat afterwards. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, it's a weird energy, isn't it? Right, here we go. Uh-oh. What are you lacking here? Five of Pentacles, the Fool. Okay, there's a lack, all right? And someone doesn't want to move away from that lack because you're reliant upon it. There's a codependent energy. Don't worry. Don't worry, hum. Okay, let's have a look. Where are we going with this, guys? What is this, up or down, guys? Right, we're jumping into love here. This is love. I can fair, guys. So as I've mentioned previously, the timelines that are meeting and then they're sort of jumping back out again based on Egyptian past lifetimes and other celestial influences, including the Lion's Gate. Not only is there going to be lessons and awareness that's coming in with this energy, but there's also power couples. There's two worlds colliding here. With the Lion's Gate, the two worlds are going to collide now. If they're not ready, they're going to be partying again till February. But these are power couples. Karen, yes. Yes, you before you even type that, yes. Right, and that sounds ridiculous, but yes. Magician, High Priestess. This is power couple. How interesting. Very Pharaoh-like. Very Pharaoh-like. This energy of the third eye, there's a release here. There's a release, all right? There's a release. With the feminine has manifested this. Okay, so what does that mean? What that means is, while we have all, the feminines amongst us, have all been doing our thing and cleansing and working very hard to make sure that we're in our alignment. I bet you are, Teodina. That energy has manifested our counterpart, because whenever you're bringing that energy to the fore, especially, do you remember when I kept saying it's in the ethers, 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 clear out the old and the new will come in, clear out the old and the new will come in. This is what the test is going to be over the next couple of weeks during this Lion's Gate. Has the energy cleansed? Has it purged? Okay. The lioness energy at the beginning of the reading, focusing on that Egyptian type energy and drawing in your counterpart that is most in alignment with you, ready to see if it's, you know, just sort of ready to kind of merge and have this, you know, intertwining kind of alchemical process. Now, if it's ready, it will stick, but if it's not quite ready, it will part. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, the magic trick of all magic tricks. Because this is the thing. Now, this is the clincher. Up until now, you've been manifesting. The feminine has been manifesting, all right? And look, the tides, okay, with the sun in the background, okay? But the sun is typically the masculine, isn't it? The feminine is the moon. Because the sun in the universe, okay, has changed. The sun is the masculine. Guess what else has changed or is changing? The baton is being passed to the masculine to then manifest this after this Lion's Gate, which is where the paths lead outwards. Okay. Now, if this is totally ready, they'll merge and that's it. That you guys, power couple, off we go. Manifestation of money, physical resources, off we go, laughing. All right. If the energy is not quite ready, it bounces off and then reconnects, starting from December 21st, this eclipse energy up to and including in bulk, which is around February period, because it may well be that it's ready then, okay? Because the masculine will be more leading. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Karen. I picked up a lot from that. I'll explain it to you afterwards. Because I read that, I've cleared a lot. I absorb everything. So there would have been a lot of clearing that he would have gone through from me reading that. Lion's Gate is open up and between the 25th of July, so it's now, up until and including the 25th of August. The Lion's Gate portal is typically 8/8. My guys seem to tell me it's around the 12th of August this month. Okay. But the energy will be prevalent based on what I've mentioned up to including the 25th of August, based on the alignment with Sirius, Orion, and the Sun. Kasana Chance, thank you so much, hon. Thank you, welcome. I do it, Karen, it's something I do automatically. I'm a healer. So if I'm linking in with them, I just absorb it. Okay, it's natural. It's something I do naturally, automatically, to be honest with you. That's why a lot of people, when they have readings, they come out of it and they're like, I'm really relaxed. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's because my guides have been all over it, you know. I'm hearing new season. If this has been a saga, an ongoing saga, where you're just like, for goodness sake, why am I doing this? If you've recently let go of something and you're in a different energy right now, this is for you. And they're saying the saga, there's a new element of the saga here. Thanks, Jem. So we've got King of Cups. So basically it depends. The energy is different for everyone, eternally ascending. You'd have to get an individual personalized reading for that. This is emotional energy, okay? But this is the thing, you've got to remember, what did I say about Leo energy? What did I say about Leo energy? It's about the heart opening up, all right? It's about following your heart. It's about tapping into that and following this in your truth. Now, because of the fact that, thanks, Jen, because of the fact that this energy is opening up an alignment from previous lifetimes, do you know what I've just heard? The lion still sleeps. I've got goosebumps. They're waking up. Their hearts are waking up. The King of Cups heart, the lion is waking up. The masculines are waking up. The masculines, where's that magician card? Why didn't I leave that magician card out, Jale, for goodness sake? The magicians, the lions, the masculines, the counterparts are waking up. The heart centers are becoming in alignment. Right, let's have a look. Okay. For the energy of this that resonates, let's say they're not in contact with you, or actually even if they are in contact with you. Thanks, Jem. Prince of Swords. This is an observational. There's someone's getting some facts here. But this is, do you know what this is? This is me and my little detective hat being put on with my magnifying glass and me digging when I do readings for people. This is the Prince of Swords. This is someone who is digging into the information to figure out how viable this is. So let's be realistic. Even if you are in contact with your masculine is observing you. That your masculine is observing you. All right. So what they're, oh my goodness, so this is the thing, right? So the lion, yeah, the counterpart is starting to stir. All right, there's starting to be like some kind of awareness of there's more to this. Okay, so I'm getting all excited. This is not even for me. They're saying it might be, but anyway, whatever. I'm getting all excited now. They're saying, oh my goodness, Charlie, for goodness sake. This is their, you know, like an aeroplane, it's a final approach. This is what they're doing. They're observing, because don't forget, around the Lion's Gate, this is the thing, everyone's going to be different. Either you're going to get some kind of communication, or because it could be like that and it sticks because it's ready, it's time, or it could be there's an interaction and then there's more time that needs to take place. All right, now I'm getting all excited here. It doesn't, okay, it's going to be very different for everyone. Some of you, it's going to be just a communication. Some of you, they're going to admit their feelings. Maybe they haven't done that before, but there's going to be some kind of interaction here. Now, everyone's going to be different in terms of whether or not that follows through or needs another time, as per previously mentioned. All right. But the reason they're doing it is to set the tone and to understand what all this means, to see if this is like going to be a deeper connection. So they're trying to feel it out a little bit and understand what's going on. I've got goosebumps. I've got goosebumps. The world. What did I say before? It's not so much a view from the world. It's the sun is the central point. But what he's saying is you are his world. What she's saying is you are her world. That's the energy of their higher selves coming through, right? The problem we've got is they are not awake to fully realize this. The moon, she's staring at the moon, trying to figure out her emotions. Now she's figured out, or the one that's awake, the one that's kind of got the awareness that you, or whoever is the one that is a bit more intuitive, let's say, or a little bit more aware of the connection, you figured this out. They're still trying to understand this, but their higher selves, you are their world. And look, the lion is preparing. Can you see? Can you see as well? We've got the feminine here behind, in front of the sun, with her eyes being awake. And look, you've got this energy here of this wand. Let's have a look. Wow. Okay, that just flipped into my face. Awesome. Okay. Why do I keep getting this announcement? Da-da-da-da-da. I present to you. Why do I keep getting that? Again, it's the Leo royalty vibe. I get it. But it's like they're presenting something here. They're making there's a presentation of something. Now, again, Ace of Pentacles could be an offer. Now, I'm going to be real. Do you remember when I said it could be very small, the offering, but it could be extremely large? So it depends what this connection would be. Now, the Ace of Pentacles can be an engagement. I present to you, and look what's behind him, the sun just poking out behind the clouds, just slowly poking out, that awareness, that's seeing that energy for what it is. Because again, as above, so below, the sun has shifted, the masculines are shifting. It was how it was designed. It was always how it was designed. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, we need to go through this one set. Let me just get a bit more information what they're saying here. There's a very old routine or energy that people have been caught in here. I'm just trying to understand what they're trying to show me, because it's like, okay, so we've got Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. So again, the sun is right, sort of peeking out from behind the clouds. So this is about spiritual balance and alignment. This is spiritual healing. This is resolution. This is reconciliation as well. This is emotional balance. Okay. Now we've also got the Four of Wands, which is typically the 11-11 card, but it can also be security, you know, sort of making a home for oneself, settling down. So there could be a long-term commitment coming for some of you that is providing this balance and energy. Now, bottom of the deck, we've got the High Priestess, and then we've got the sun underneath that. So again, the masculine and the feminine here. All right, but the masculine is not present. We've only got a child. Now, this could mean that there is either a child on the way, or there's something new that's evolving between you and your person. Maybe there's a new project or a business that you're starting, or it could be a child. Take it as it resonates. Again, power couple, it could be a business. Maybe you're starting a project together. That's what's going to be the kind of the influence of this connection that you're building on. And if it's not that, it again, depending on what type of connection or in sort of communication you're getting, or what stage you're at, it will depend on what happens, if that makes sense. Okay, there's a lot of passion here. There's a heck of a lot of passion. Someone Someone doesn't know if they're ready for everything that is encompassing this, and this will be more the energy of those that there'll be a communication, and then there needs to be more time. Some of you, you're ready, some of you aren't. Okay, so this energy is the energy that isn't ready. So the previous message I gave, that was probably more for the people that are ready. This message is for the ones that need a bit more time. We've got Four of Swords, Princess of Cups in the reverse. This is contemplation and meditation based on what needs to sort of occur. Now, can you see this Ace of Wands? Look at that. I mean, if that wasn't the sun energy being channeled into a direct point, I don't know what is. But this is, again, it's a stargate. It's like, because don't forget, it's clearing a lot out, and it's you know, it's showing truth. A stargate is a sun. You know, the sun is a star. The sun shines truth and light onto a situation. So you are going to have an understanding in amongst this Lion's Gate energy that is going to help you with exactly what is going on here, and understanding and knowing. You know, there's going to be a level of an awareness. Okay, now this can be good. There could be a good level of awareness here with this. All right, but there also could be a not so great one where you're understanding a little bit more than maybe you were expecting, because the Tower is going to be different for everyone. Now, usually it's not. Sometimes it can be an unexpected situation that sheds light, but it's usually meant to topple a structure to then rebuild for a new. But it can be positive. It doesn't have to be negative. So again, everyone's going to be differing in terms of how that is affecting them, because not everyone watching, there's going to be a resolution now. Some of you will be later down the line, some of you not at all, and some of you it will be now. It's, you know what I mean, it's going to be happening very soon. All right, so let's have a look. Again, don't forget the previous message, expect the unexpected. This is the same energy. This is exactly the same energy. We've got Judgment here. Judgment. Is this in alignment with the highest and best interest of all? Again, the sun. Can you see the rays of the sun? Now, don't forget the message I channeled last year about the prism of light, with the light refracting through it and showing different rays, which would be the rainbow. I channeled that in August last year because of what's going on at the moment. And as you can see, there's a lot of rainbow influences to my readings for the lives. That's for that reason. The 7 rays of the sun, the 7 chakras, the enlightenment, the awakened energy of total alignment of the 7 chakras, the main 7 chakras, the 7 colors of the rainbow. God's promise. The rainbow, that's what the rainbow stands for, God's promise. It's a promise of alignment. It's about, again, it's a mutual undertaking. You align yourself to this pure form of energy, you'll get a mirror back, because it's a perfect mirror. All of the energy and the channeled messages I've been channeling since August is leading up, even through Corona, because that's another element of that. Again, sun dictates our oxygen levels, and so if there's a breathing issue, then of course, now even I'll show you and I'll prove this. If you look through your photographs 3 years ago of ones that you've taken pictures outside, okay, and looking at the sunlight, and then you take pictures now, I will guarantee you'll put them to one side and think, that's really weird, the sun looks differently. Because previously the sun would show little tinges of purple, little tinges of blue, bluey purple. If you look now, it's rainbow colored, because obviously the indigo from the crown chakra, we're working above that now. And again, the sun is the energy, the star that increases that, to lead us into this alignment, which then opens up a whole new world, which is why I was channeling a whole new world 15 million times. Judgment, awareness, announcement. It's here, it's here. Okay, and look, can you see that they're growing up from the ground? This is the seeds that were planted. You reap what you sow. It's not just in love, it's in everything. It's a, you know, as above, so below. Princess of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is the upright, which is an offer, a token, something. The Princess of Pentacles in the reverse is something that is retracted or that isn't ready. The Fool. Okay, so again, look out for new situations that are presenting. Don't forget the 2 opportunities I mentioned last time. All right, let's jump to some more oracles. I'm going to go to Karen's deck here, which is the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, because they want me to go to the Angel Power one first. I know why, because I've got a feeling. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Do you want me to just take it out, or do we still shuffle? They're saying take it out. They don't even want me to shuffle this deck. They just want me to show you this card. And again, shout out Hiroyuki, who illustrated these cards, who is a friend of mine. Beautiful souls. It says, you inspire and uplift others. Can you see she's holding that world, which is the heart, into her, with the sun behind her. This was the reason, one of the reasons I got this deck. Spirit were like, you need to buy this deck. But you have to be in it to really feel this and to align with that path. So when you're focusing on everything else, all right, but let's humor them and shuffle the deck anyway. Let's have a look. What is the message? What other messages need to come out here from this deck, please, Spirit? It's an absolutely stunning card. What other messages need to come out, please? Wow. Okay. Spirit aren't playing. Chosen. Make a difference in people's lives. Wow. 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 Hiroyuki, you've outdone yourself. It's interesting here how you've got these 2 planets or balls of energy, the masculine and the feminine. And it's interesting how we had that yellow and that orange. Do you remember that card I pulled with the masculine and the feminine? Yeah, Hiroyuki is he doesn't play around. Hiroyuki in his illustrations, he does not play around. In fact, at some point I'll probably link his work, because you can actually, he does, so for people that want to design oracle cards, he will do the illustrations. And I know that he is very much someone that you could approach if you're interested in doing that. The reason I haven't is because I want to make my own and illustrate my own ones, because I can draw. But his artwork is insane. I'm not gonna, obviously nothing to take away from him. But look at that. Look, can you see? This is Metatron's energy here, which is this kind of man. Look at that. I mean, look, I'll be real with you. I've got goosebumps right now. So me holding this card up is very difficult. Look at that energy here. But this is awareness and this is alignment, okay? This is the alignment. It says chosen. Let me read this card. They're talking about reading from the deck, the card. Let me read the card. Most of us will rise to the expectations of people who believe in us. The angel have chosen you to encourage others and let them know you have faith in them to achieve what they have set out to do. You can make a significant difference and enrich the lives of others, helping them to become healthier, happier, and more fulfilled versions of themselves. Share your wisdom from your unique point of view. Touch someone with your uplifting messages of hope, love, and peace. Your motivation may be in the heart's health and fitness, alternative and healing profession, or just a special gift that you share with others. Lead and inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and to bring about positive change. I can't even talk. That's insane. That energy is insane. That energy is insane. Okay, let's go with the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. Yeah, that card is insane. Let's have a look. The Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, please. What is the message, Spirit? What is the message? Thank you. What is the message, please, guides? Okay, well that flew across the other side of the room. Wow. Hi. Okay, I've just got dizzy looking at these cards. So this is about the self, coming home to the self. It says the Temple of Dreams, sacred dreams, prophecies, dream journeys. This is about coming home to the self. But this is also about the journey, as it mentions in the card. It says the crystal path. Mineral spirits, crystal beings. So can you see how this alignment here that leads, it's like they're leading you home. Okay, so the North Star leads you to where you need to go, all right? And the North Star is a navigational point, but the sun is a creation point, isn't it? All right, because the sun grows everything. So this alchemy that's going on with this Lion's Gate is leading you home. It's leading you back home to you. So any paths that are leading you away from you will be discontinued. And again, hence why this energy is merging, and then if it's not quite right, is leaving again, because it has to be exactly right. The vibration has to be exactly right. Oh my goodness, look, bottom of the deck, you can't make this up. The bottom of the deck is the pathway. As if spirit, you know, they're trying to demonstrate this information. It says direction, purpose, change. So can you, and look, can you see the energy that's drawing her? It's within you, but this is also your external circumstances it's shifting how your external will evolve into, what it will evolve into. Can you see it's up on top of that hill as well? And there's a path up there. So there's a vision of where people want to go and achieve this, and it's almost right. It's almost right. Oh my goodness, these cards get, every time I look at these cards, they get more insane. Wow, this is insane. These cards are insane. Right, I want to do one more oracle. I want to do one more oracle here, and I'm trying to figure out what we'll do an angel. Should we do an angel answers? Why do I feel that doesn't feel right? I know what we need to do. How could I have forgotten? I feel like I need to pull one more card out of this starseed oracle. I don't know why I want to say that, but I want to pull one more card out of this starseed oracle here. Okay, let's have a look. What is in this? We did pull one out, didn't we? Okay, so what was the message, Spirit? What is it that they need to be aware of? These guys, us all need to be aware of. Thank you, Kasana. Bless your heart. Wow. Wow. Child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Wow. It's like you're the blueprint, and don't ever forget it. You're the blueprint. And it says, but make sure you're watering your garden, because that's also very important for growth. Okay. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Okay, guys, this is your reading for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, next live will be Friday, 8 p.m. British Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Probably going to be doing Ladies' Night on Saturday. Link is in the description box. It's on Twitch, 11 p.m. British Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. Look out for Pisces reading tonight if you are interested. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions, and your support to the channel. It means a lot if you want to book a personalised reading. Information is in the description box below. Jen, if you've got a few spare minutes, that will be awesome. I'll call you if that's okay. And until next time, guys, have a wonderful day wherever you are. Take care. Bye.